Perhaps now more than ever, since Rebecca Veeck's story has been shared in the Netflix documentary The Saint of Second Chances, her legacy lives on here in Iowa. After she passed away in 2019 from the rare but deadly Batten disease, Libby and Mike Veeck chose the University of Iowa Institute for Vision Research to donate Rebecca's beautiful eyes and precious tissue to advance the science and research.
The opportunities for understanding how normal retinas work and how diseased retinas malfunction is an area that can be done in animals, it can be done in cells and culture, but really understanding how mutations affect tissues and how normal retina functions and what genes are expressed can best be understood by studying actual donated human tissue collected within a short period after death, ideally, where cells may still be living, may be able to be cultured, and can be studied in that way. It's absolutely essential.
One could say the Iowa Way has already achieved the incredible. It is through their ability to identify basically the problem needles in the haystack in gene and cell therapy. And so now they are busy on their targeted plans to repair and replace these defective cells causing inherited retinal diseases.
What this whole facility and all this equipment is engineered to do is to take a sample of tissue from an individual, from a patient, that would have a specific disease that's causing them to go blind, right? So the cells in their eye that detect light are dying. We would take a skin sample from that patient. We would turn the cells within that skin sample into a stem cell. Now, a stem cell, by definition, is a cell that has the ability to become anything else, right? So then I would take that stem cell after we made it and turn it into the cells that are missing in that patient. That whole process takes about 6 months. And then we would take those cells and we would give them back to the patient in the attempt, to restore their vision. So that's essentially what the entire process is. Isolate cells from a patient, turn them into stem cells, turn those stem cells into photoreceptors from the retina, transplant those photoreceptors back into the patient. And the great power with that is that our immune system is going to recognize it as our own.
The Iowa Institute for Vision Research operates in a nonprofit mission driven purely by science and solutions, not pharmaceutical company sales and revenues. The goals are collaboration and communication to change the world with therapies that not only people can use, but therapies they can afford. It happens because of a truly extraordinary group of people working in a culture which itself cures many of today's problems fueled by ego, money, and power.
Gene stem cell therapy, highly, highly competitive. Lots of egos involved. So what we consciously do is we're competing only against the disease, only against the lack of knowledge that is allowing the disease to keep going. That is our only opponent. And human frailty of various forms is part of the disease. The disease is not just the cells that are dying. It's the cells that are dying and then all the layers of human frailty that are preventing this treatment from coming into existence. All of that's the disease. And we didn't know that 30 years ago. Now we do. And so we're disrupting the disease in all of its forms.
Here is a golden nugget for you, and it is worth sharing. A big part of the reason why I came to the University of Iowa was to get an answer to the question, why would you or anyone want to join us in support of the Institute for Vision Research and their cutting-edge work with Batten disease and other rare diseases? Dr. Ed Stone would not answer that question. He was not at ease with it. Instead, he preferred to speak to the points such as, why would you want to support the science? Why would you want to donate to the progress they are making in research? And it is progress. And why would you believe in the idea and support the idea? Whether it is here at the University of Iowa or any other institution. Literally, I promise you, I have done hundreds of interviews with doctors on their clinical research. Never ever has a doctor given me such a selfless, non-self-promotional, and patient-centered answer like Dr. Stone did. If that doesn't answer the question, why Iowa? I don't know what does.
All of this is part of the Iowa mandate. Leave no one behind. So, whether you are a patient, have a loved one afflicted like we did with Rebecca Veeck, or you just want to be part of the best in humanity and science, it helps knowing and seeing that no one wants a cure more or is doing more to find them than these heroes who have dedicated their lives to it.
We can make living human retina in a dish right now. And so we got the doors locked. We're not talking to anybody that'll slow us down. And we're just going to try to make that happen. And we're trying to make it happen for a disruptive level of money.
Cutting edge, brilliant science combined with confidence, integrity, and human kindness. This rare effort is exactly what we need for curing rare diseases. Such is the unique vision of the University of Iowa Institute for Vision Research. Please consider joining us with your support. Together, let us leave no one behind.